When you want to see some output from your input, you can go to Reports, and the first thing you see are the sow cards, and we can click on sow card and we see a frame of a sow card. When you click on Retrieve, then PigExpert is retrieving the data, retrieving the sow cards. And on the right hand side you can see the selection. Present is yes, the sows are all present at the company. The last service date, the last mating date, is from the 3rd of December until the 10th of December. What does the selection say? All the sows are present at your company and mated between the 3rd and the 10th of December. All the cards are given here. When you entered some dates here and you want to save your settings, please click on Save. And when you change some settings in your selection, click on Retrieve. Then PigExpert will retrieve the new data. Click on Print to print all the sow cards. And with Export, you can export the sow cards to your computer. You can email them to someone. And the columns are all flexible in this report. So when you want to change some columns, you go to Column. On the right hand side we see all the columns that are selected, visible on the reports, on the sow cards. On the left hand side we can see the available columns. For example, cycle length. We want to add cycle length to our report. Then we click on cycle length, click on the arrow to the right, and it is added on the bottom. We click on OK, and immediately we can see the cycle length on the sow card. Save if you want to save this setting. On top of the sow card we see the tag number of the sow and the mating week, as well as the expected farrowing date. On the bottom we can see once again tag number and the expected farrowing date. You can change these settings by clicking on Header Footer. Here we can see the tag number and the service week, the mating week, on top, and the tag number and expected farrowing date at the bottom. These settings are all the extras on the sow card, for example the pregnancy exams and the input fields, as we seen here. Sow card individual means we can print one or maybe two particular sow cards. For example, I want to see only sow card WA0896. Then I can type the tag number WA0896 in the right. Click on Save to save this setting and click on Retrieve to retrieve the actual sow card. Now we can see one actual sow card instead of all the sow cards. A little bit down we can see reproduction data and we can see the farrowing report. When you click on it and click on Retrieve, you will see the service weeks, the mating weeks, how many matings were there in that week, how many sows were returned or sold, how many sows farrowed, and a little bit to the right we can see the farrowing rate and all the results. In the selection I said The service week, the mating week, is from 2012, week 25. All the matings done from 2012, week 25, will be seen here. In week 25 there were 137 matings, and eventually there were 119 sows that farrowed, and it gives us a farrowing rate of 86%. Once again, you can add columns. When you click on column, here we see all the columns that are selected, visible, and here are all the columns that are available, not shown yet.